And by charting this, you can see that the most optimal region, the most desirable region, is the top right. Don't forget to give us likes, leave your comments, share us to your friends, and also subscribe to our channels. We have YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Facebook. We are going to take a look into this. I don't know, I think this is a tool or a community that they run an independent analysis on the AI models across many API providers so that you can see which model LLM models are suitable for your application in terms of optimizing cost, performance, and many more. So we are going to take a look into this artificialanalysis.ai, which is here. So when you come to this website, this is the first page that you will see. Basically, you can see the ranking of these models in three aspects. The first one is the quality, and then speed, and then price. So yeah, you can now see how these models compare in these separate dimensions right here. For example, the quality could refer to a reasoning and ability to reason and executing or provide response based on instruction. Pretty much instruction following could be related to some function calling as well. And you can see that now GPT-4o is the first, the top model that you should go for if you aim for quality. But because the quality has a trade-off between the speed, because sometimes, most of the time, the quality is related to the size of the model, and the larger the model is, the slower it computes. So GPT-4o now, in terms of speed, is not the top anymore. It drops to the sixth among the models in the comparison set right here. In terms of the price, right, again, GPT-4o somehow is now the most expensive. For price, you want the first one. You want like Llama 3, which is open source, and you can host it very affordably. So this is the way to compare all these models independently for different aspects independently. And maybe this is not the best way to do. You might want to do a cross comparison. You might want to combine quality with speed, and maybe you want to combine all three in order to consider your model. And they actually have the tools at the bottom here. But before we go down there, so this second plot is to compare the model quality by different aspects. Now we have right here general ability, like a chatbot arena. So this could be from the chatbot arena itself. And the second one is in terms of reasoning and knowledge, world knowledge. Therefore, the MMLU benchmarks right here. And coding ability, you want your LM to help a human in writing or coding. You are looking into the human eval benchmarks. So right here we are seeing at least two benchmarks, MMLU and human eval, and another one is the chatbot arena scoring. So take a look at it here. We can see that now GPT-4o is still one of the strongest models out there. Maybe the second one is the Claude Sonnet 3.5 Sonnet from Anthropic, and Gemini 1.5 Pro may be the third viable option right now. Now, we are going to take a look into a two-dimensional comparison right here. So this one, we are comparing the quality. Quality will come back to ability to chat, general ability, or reasoning and knowledge ability, or coding ability. And perhaps this comparison aggregate or sum all this into one particular metric called quality. The quality is now on the y-axis here, and you want high quality, right? The top one. On the x-axis, you have output speed. How fast can the model produce tokens? You want the model to output tokens really fast. And by charting this, you can see that the most optimal region, the most desirable region, is the top right quadrant, right? You want high quality, and if you also want a high speed as well, then two good options are going to be the Gemini 1.5 Flash and the GPT-4o Mini. So yes, if you want high speed, it's there. But if speed, you don't need it to be so high, but you want to focus more on the performance or the quality, then GPT-4o and Claude 3.5 Sonnet are a good option to go for. And perhaps maybe a Gemini 1.5 as well, right? So this is the way that you can use multiple axes or dimensions to pick your LLM to use in your application. Now, the size of the dots are corresponding to the price of the tokens. A large dots are expensive, so pretty much Claude 3.5 Sonnet is more, sorry, GPT-4o is more expensive than the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And now you can see that the dots are quite close. So why are you paying more if the quality and the speed metrics combined, they're not that different, right? Maybe you will go for Claude 3.5 Sonnet rather than GPT-4o at this point. This chart is a two-dimensional chart, but only for quality and the price. So you actually want a lower price. Price is on the x-axis now. So you are the optimal, the winning zone here is the top left corner, and the winning models are GPT-4o Mini and GPT 1.5 Flash. Now see, the 1.5 Flash and GPT-4o Mini is roughly at the same cost and also quality. So yeah, maybe I'll pick that model for my application. This one is output speed. You can see again that you want higher speed. Now in this case it's Mistral Nemo, and the second one up is Gemini 1.5 Flash. This one is plotting the price, but separated into input and output prices. Not surprising there, GPT-4 is the most expensive out there, but again, it comes with the quality. This is the graphs up to this point are no-brainer, right? You can take a look at it, and there are explanations on the right-hand side as well. Now, this is the second part of this tool. This part is actually comparing service providers, not the model providers. These are the infrastructure guys who host the models for you. This chart is comparing output speed and price. Price is on the x-axis. Higher price, you don't want that. Lower price, you want that more. The y-axis is the output speed. What stands out really is Grok here. Grok as a service provider has a really fast token generation, but the price is one of the lowest as well compared to Microsoft Azure. Wow, this is crazy. Why do you charge that much when you can only output so low, right? So typically the winner right here is Grok for output versus price. You can see in performance here, as time goes by, Grok is quite consistently above everyone else in terms of the output speed over time. Now, at the bottom of the page, you have a list of models from different providers, and you can check their API or the detail of their model in the link as well. Now, if you come back at the top, there are other things that you can do. For example, you can focus on a particular model that you are interested in. Let's say GPT-4o Mini. You can click there, and there is going to be a summary, like the good things and the bad things about these models, like the quality, the price, speed, latency, and context window. Now, the context window is not available in the first page or the landing page, but if you select a model, you can see the information about the context window as well. More importantly, if you want the numeric values of things like latency and speed, speed, pretty much token generation speed, come to this page, pick a model that you are interested in. For example, I'm picking Gemini right now, and you can see the numbers, and you can actually compare these things with other models as well. So here again, in the two-dimensional chart of quality and output speed, Gemini 1.5 is right here. One of the good thing about Gemini is its context length. I'm trying to look for the chart. So as you can see, there are so many charts if you pick a model. But one, I'm not finding it right here. But one of the good thing about Gemini is the context length window, in which now it supports up to 1 million token context window, while GPT-4o or GPT-4o mini support only 128,000. So about 10 times less. So anyway, so you can take a look at, you can come to this website and dig into the performance of the model that you are interested in. So just to finish this thing, I'm just going to go back to the GPT-4o mini, and I'm going to go through this model comparison here. You have navigation buttons that would jump you to whatever topics or aspects that you are interested in. So again, this is a 2D chart of quality versus output speed. GPT-4o mini lands right here. It's in the winning zone, so probably a good option for building general purpose application. So you can reselect a model right here. But again, I think this is going to change. I'm sorry, I'm just going to go back to this one. Okay, context window. So yeah, I think I lost. So 1.5 flash and GPT-4o, and you can see here the context window of the 1.5 flash is 1 million. 1.5 Pro, Gemini 1.5 Pro now support 2 million tokens. So imagine how you might not need to build a vector embedding database to build your RAG application. You might be just throwing in everything you have to Gemini 1.5 Pro to get an answer to. Other than that, there are other things like text-to-speech and to-text models. Like for speech-to-text, we can take a look into Whispers, models released by OpenAI long ago, or you can actually go to to compare other models together. But in many ways, this is incomplete compared to the other language model. As you can see here now, it's asking you to participate in an arena style evaluation between two models. So you can do that too if you wish, but the thing that you are interested in the text to speech or to text is again the speed factor and character per second, or the speed and also the price here. I think there are price listing down there. Here you go. You can have information about how much you'll get charged per 1 million of character generation in itself, the speech to text. There are other things like text to image as well. You can, let's take a look in here. This is text to image generation. So we have players in these categories: Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E, or like your GPT OpenAI guy. So here we go. We have price and quality. The quality will be, you need to take a look into how quality is measured in details here. So this is the image arena style. So the quality, human judged quality. So it's not bad. It's actually a pretty good way to extract quality from the model. And you have the information about everything that you want in here. So all in all, visualanalysis.ai is a tool that actually allows you to compare models, different models, so many dimensions. At least you have quality, speed, price, context length, and so on, right? So yeah, make sure that you come to this page to take a look at these, how to compare and pick use the two-dimensional ones, two-dimensional comparison to pick the model that you want to use.